What's up, Carrots? Welcome back to Redemption 46 Studios. I'm Nick.
And I'm Curtis.
You know the vibes. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Y'all seen the picture. Y'all know why y'all here. 17, my official MV. A couple of my brothers aren't here for the MV, but we're probably going to let them react to the dance practice because these guys are the choreo kings. Mm-hmm. So without further ado, we can jump into my mind. This is my shit.
Does have a groove to it.
Vernon!
Oh my god. They spitting right now.
No need to rush. We're doing just fine. My journey starts with me.
That was hilarious.
A guy in there cooking shit up. Scoops. Hey! Hey!
Little background vocals too.
Yeah, I think he in another joint. They go off again.
I really love this.
Yeah,
this is a really great song.
It's another kind of one of the sleeper joints. One of I love the dance practice to this. The thing about 17 is, and I think I had this conversation before earlier when we were talking about a lot of the earlier music that we played early into a lot of people's K-pop's journey. Mm-hmm. Not that I felt like they were underappreciated, because I think a nice amount of our Patreon members and even our core YouTube members are Carrots, and they like 17. They really have like bangers. Like I felt guilty before when me and you used to talk about who's like in our top 5, and like when I was excluding them, and I'd be like, oh fuck, like 17. Like, you know what I mean? I forgot about them almost. Just because they have, I don't want to say like life-changing songs, but yeah, like I can, if someone told me like, you know, once you start naming like the top 50, you know, songs that changed the generation after 2010 for the K world, if people were saying songs like Don't Wanna Cry and all those type of songs were pillars in some of the new K milestones, I don't think that'd be like a big thing.
No, I agree completely.
Obviously, like I said, everyone considers them the choreo kings, at least from everything that I've seen. I guess if you guys watch every video, what we just were talking about with Treasure, as far as the talent goes, for them to have songs like I guess kind of like a Don't Wanna Cry, a Fear, Clap, Snap, Shoot, Hit, anyone. Like I said, My Mind Now. What else have we reacted to? Left and Right. They're just different. Like they can tackle anything, and just individually too, some of the best vocal talent. The rap line always carries. We just talked about dancing, the looks, like you know what I mean, as far as having like a whole bunch of visuals and them delays and stuff. You mentioned anyone. It might be one of the swaggiest videos in the K world I've seen, and I'm not even being funny. Like that shit made me want to go buy a biker outfit, and you know what I mean.
And
just go drop
a whole
around.
Sponsorship thing,
yeah.
too, like just on top of that. But
and also they're
special.
they're in a good position to, like we always talk about, Hybe acquired Playtus, so they have the Hybe money, you know what I mean, behind everything that's like going on. We seen in the commercial before this, they have a whole movie like coming out and everything like that. So they have a lot of solo projects too that we haven't reacted to. Like I said, Woozy, Hoshi, The Eight, all have projects and stuff. I know that y'all been banging on the table for us to kind of react to, and we're gonna get to them. But yeah, outside of that though, with this track in particular, this track just has like such like kind of like you said, that kind of upbeat, just like that groove and stuff like that. And they didn't get into a majority of the dancing on here, but you can see little elements of the choreo within it. I'll let you like get to the lyrics or anything that you want to talk about, but just my whole spill is just kind of how talented they are and just like the vibe and such like good energy resonating from the song.
Yeah, I completely agree. It was like the energy of the song was just so captivating on top of everything, and it's just after you hear it and then you add it to the catalog that they already have, and you see how versatile they are, as you had said, the choreo kings, the vocalists, the rap and everything. It's just like everyone is just so well rounded, and when you add that into like it's just crazy because every time we come back to like top 5 and we're just like sitting back and forth with each other. I mean, there's easily like everyone's top 5, as you had said, is
it has 10 people in it.
Yeah, like it's you can't help it, and it's just the funny thing is we feel like we've only barely scratched the surface, so to speak, just because But no, that just speaks to like how engaging everything is, that you just that you identify with the group and you want to keep checking out more music, hear the B-sides and the solo projects and all that stuff as well. This song is its own thing. I mean, I thought it was really, really special. Like the video did such a great job of illustrating, taking, basically if we're going through this dry spell, this desert, all that stuff, it doesn't matter because we're gonna make it our own. We're gonna make it something. And then within that, echoing that in the video. And then, the setting turns and you have the RV thing, like literally like a home on the move, so to speak. And then later in the video, they're in their own ship, like above the clouds and everything. Funny enough, it actually did remind me of Above the Clouds, the song, because the whole idea of the one lyric in there being brainwave swell, turn a desert to a well, like it just essentially like being inside yourself and being able to kind of plant seeds to like make it fruitful for yourself, despite the circumstances that may be around you.
Crazy we did like 2 cloud songs in a row.
It's insane. And both of them were beautiful, like in that regard as well. And I love the idea of clouds becoming the umbrellas for the sunshine, like just that way of shielding you and protecting you, but also like it was just, there was a nice, it was a beautiful metaphor as well. And there's one other one I was going to say. Oh, that's what I was going to ask. I was actually going to ask that in the beginning. Was I wasn't sure when he if that was him, like the duel. Like I didn't know if it was him mirroring himself, so to speak.
Well, yeah. What, like that shot with them two over there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think those are 2 different members, but Is that what you mean, or
yeah?
Okay, yeah, I think those are two different numbers.
I wasn't sure because it was like the one was lit so well and the other one was dark, and I didn't know if they were trying to create like a juxtaposition or like a duality within that or anything. But yeah, and even that whole thing that basically time is a sort of malleable thing. It is what it is. There's nothing to it, but you have to paint it. Like it's a blank wall. It's a blank canvas that you have to pour yourself onto. You have to make your time count. You know, you have to make the most of your life and what time you do have. And, you know, that in and of itself is just so well poetically stated. But with, you know, the talent of the vocalist in the group, it elevates those words to something, you know, entirely, you know, much more resonant. But yeah, that's
beautiful.
Yeah.
Roll your dreams beyond the parallel lines. Times of happiness fill the pockets of our heart.
Yeah, like that's insane. It's kind of funny. You often hear the pocket full of sunshine thing. Like literally, you're carrying your happiness with you and everything like that.
That too.
There's so much poetry within the lyrics as well.
But you say, the no need to rush. You're doing fine. Just stay as you are. Your journey starts now. Yeah, it's like you said. Once I think that's the beauty in K-pop too. Besides the fact that the language barrier, it's like a kind of like a double whammy with me with K-pop. Yeah. I feel like Korean or Hangul already has so many. It sounds like, at least from well, maybe I sound idiotic, but to me it sounds like it's a lot more. What's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word I'm looking for and shit. Jesus Christ, I feel like this shit is on the tip of my tongue and shit. Like how we have not symbols in English, like you know how we have syllables. Yeah, it feels like in Hangul it seems like they have so many more syllables when they're doing like pronunciations or they're like speaking and stuff like that.
That's why I always touch on intersyllable rhyme scheme in the rapping.
Exactly. So it helps. It seems like it helps them a lot with their rap pacing, with their cadences and everything else, to where they may be able to hit certain flows, do certain things, and say anything. Then we'll look at it contextually to see what was being said, and it comes across as just beautiful, beautiful poetry. So
it's insane because it's like you count the syllables as its own merit, you know, argument, but it's not lyrical miracles, so to speak. Like it's not like words that just rhyme that you're just throwing together because it sounds nice in a cadence. And you know, there's blessings and curses with both sides, of course. But when you translate it to a language that's way beyond your own, like just for what you're trying to say, the fact that you still have that maintain that resonancy of those, you know, metaphors, similes, and all those things. Like even fly over the sea, spread. So we spread our wings. The weight of happiness can't be measured by anyone, essentially. But if literally nothing is weighing you down, proverbially you could fly. And they're using that as the spread your wings of your dreams. But then you're in the clouds again. So just, you know, there's so much beauty in those metaphors as well. And it's ironic too because, you know, the set piece that they use is a ship. And it's kind of funny because, you know, ship is, you know, the ground and everything, but they're using it in the sky. So you're taking something that's, you know, on the ground, elevating it to the sky. But the reason I say that is because they said in the beginning about the desert. Essentially, if there's nothing around us to gravitate towards, we're going to be the ones that make it something. So I just thought, you know, the poetry and the visual artistic style that they bring to it to give those metaphors meaning. It's incredible. It really is.
Yeah. Wonder what they was bagging up. Well, not bagging up, but the whole like him making the juices.
Oh yeah, I was
like
trying to think about what the juices might be, but
because everything else I get the fun vibe, like marshmallows by the campfire and everything like that. But when they were doing the whole juice element, I just was wondering contextually what they had to do with anything and stuff.
The funny thing is, they did kind of harken to like the times of happiness and sunshine and like carrying it in your pocket or something to speak. And just the fact that they're in a desert, like I don't know if it was like creating your own pocket of happiness or anything like that, but it definitely felt like it was something different than that. Perhaps like I'd be reaching on that one, but
because they bottling up sunlight or something. Like I said, I didn't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to grasp too much into like a reach of something.
I know what you mean. It's definitely meant there for something. And funny enough, it goes right from being 1 to like 30 of them in there, like almost instantly. So I don't know if that was like, you know, something in and of itself.
Yeah, like see, he's clearly in there whipping it up. They showing him like
Yeah.
packaging everything up and stuff all like that, and they're working and distributing it out too. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah.
Breaking Bad? Walter White. Yeah, you had anything else that you wanted to touch on?
You're goddamn right. Nah, this was amazing. It really was. And again, it just speaks so much to the versatility of the artist, because it's like when you have a group like 17 and you know those anthem-y kind of tracks, or just those tracks that, you know, will resonate. Like you look at Anyone and stuff like that, and it's just, this is just like, it's a similar marketability in the sense that like you feel like it could reach almost anyone, but it's also intimate enough within the poetry and the lyrics that it like is personal. And it's just anytime you can work that balance between something that resonates personally with others but also is commercial, you know, that's just insane. And that's not even touching on how well respected they are within their choreography. So it just goes to show how versatile and, you know, well respected they are.
Yeah, man, but that's pretty much it for this, for my spill. Like, comment, subscribe, #Redeemers. Let us know what other 17 tracks y'all want us to jump into. Don't worry, a dance practice for this will be coming sooner than later. Definitely going to have them a lot more on choreo battles, dance practices, and jumping into some of their live performances for some of the older tracks. We need a revisit for some shit from them. Anything we haven't react to, post down in the comments. We'll get to it. Other than that, carrots, love you guys to death. We're going to holler at y'all.
Love y'all.
Peace.
Take care.